So today's project, day, I don't know, 2 or 3 of lockdown. Today's things we're going to do are, we're going to, in the spare room, we're going to move that light fitting. We're going to move that ceiling rose from in front of the window, and we're going to put it in the centre of the room. And then we're going to put 2 pendants above the bedside cabinets. One on this side here, and one on the other side over there. And we're going to put a light switch here. We have a two gang switch, and one will control the light above and one will control the centre light, and exactly the same on the other side. So obviously one of them is going to be an intermediate switch. So first things first is we're going to have to clear the room up, because it has been a guest bedroom and a spare room. Obviously if you've got a wife or something like that, that's a job she could do. What we're going to do now is we are going to find the centre of the ceiling. There's a couple of ways you can do that. You can use your laser level if somebody hasn't stolen it from you. Alternatively, what you can do is you can measure from that corner, say there, to that corner over there, and then halve it, ping a line across, and that will be your centre. Or you can measure across like that and divide the number in half. And mark it, and then do the same again that way. Or alternatively, you can just guess it. It's entirely up to you. Guest room, I'm not going to be lying here looking up at the ceiling thinking, oh God, it's not in the centre, it's not dead centre. Well, of course, I say I won't be. There's every possibility I could be. So that is the centre of the ceiling marked up, and now I'm going to mark up the light switch positions for beside the bed. Once again, using a pencil. These are readily available in shops if you're allowed out of the house, and a tape measure. Oh, here comes my trusty helper. Hello? Have you come to help me? Have you come to help? By a bit of luck, I say it's a bit of luck, but there's a clue was the sockets in the same place, but by a bit of luck, that's right on the stud. It's a lava and plaster wall. I've used a multi-tool to cut that out, and that's not too spongy either side. So if that had gone loose because I've cut through the lavs, then what I'd have to do is I cut a bigger panel out and replace it with plasterboard. But on this side, we've got lucky. That's not to say that on that side we'll be so lucky, but that's what we're up to. What I'm going to do now is drill a hole in the ceiling where the centre of the pendant's to go, and also use that to measure back to the wall to find which void the light switch is in. And I'm going to use that void hopefully just to drop the cable straight down once I've drilled through the header plate from inside the loft. And hopefully there's no noggins going across. Of course there won't be. Also, what we've got to do is, in the existing light switch, we need to make that 2-way, so we need to get a 3-core cable in there. That's a lava and plaster wall as well. So we might be able to pull one down with it, but I suspect it's got the other bedroom light switch comes down the same place as well. I don't imagine this will be too easy. Ah, although having said that, that's a plasterboard box. So there's a box, there's the cable, there's our switch live there. I'll show you a little trick with that later. That's the CPC. Right, yeah, they've just used a plasterboard box and they've managed to wedge that in against the lav. Which is pretty good actually, pretty good job. Right, let's go and investigate. Let's go and investigate in the loft. Luckily, on a previous project, we put a loft hatch in. Right, so now what we've done is we've exposed the live neutral radial, lighting radial, the switch line, which goes, funny enough, goes right, oh dear, it's like not coronavirus, it's fiberglass particles. Well, I think it is. Right, so what we're going to do is, very carefully, make our way back down here. Whee! Right. And that's... Right, that's the hole there. That's where one of the light fittings is going. And so the switch, that's the... that there is... that's a conduit for the... let's see, original conduit. Say original conduit, 1926. Probably not. Well, maybe though. And we're going to drill through that, and we're going to try and drop our cable, our switch line, and our two-way switching through there. Let's get that done.